descriptions applicable to every case of chemical change. But if we turn to the writings of the alchemists, we are in a different world. There is nothing even remotely resembling what one finds in a modern book on chemistry. Here are a few quotations from alchemical writings. Note: most of the quotations from alchemical writings in this book are taken from a series of translations published in 1893–94 under the supervision of Mr. A. E. Waite. End note. It is necessary to deprive matter of its qualities in order to draw out its soul. Copper is like a man. It has a soul and a body. The soul is the most subtle part, that is to say, the tinctorial spirit. The body is the ponderable material, terrestrial thing, endowed with a shadow. After a series of suitable treatments, copper becomes without shadow, and better than gold. The elements grow and are transmuted, because it is their qualities, not their substances, which are contrary. Stephanus of Alexandria, about 620 A.D. If we would elicit our medicine from the precious metals, we must destroy the particular metallic form without impairing its specific properties. The specific properties of the metal have their abode in its spiritual part, which resides in homogeneous water. Thus we must destroy the particular form of gold, and change it into its generic homogeneous water, in which the spirit of gold is preserved. This spirit afterwards restores the consistency of its water, and brings forth a new form, after the necessary putrefaction, 1,000 times more perfect than the form of gold which it lost by being reincrudated. Philalethes, 17th century. The bodily nature of things is a concealing outward vesture. Michael Sendivogius, 17th century. Nothing of true value is located in the body of a substance, but in the virtue. The less there is of body, the more in proportion is the virtue. Paracelsus, 16th century. There are 4 elements, and each has at its centre another element which makes it what it is. These are the 4 pillars of the world. It is their contrary action which keeps up the harmony and equilibrium of the mundane machinery. Michael Sendivogius. Nature cannot work till it has been supplied with a material. The first matter is furnished by God, the second matter by the sage. Michael Sendivogius. When corruptible elements are united in a certain substance, their strife must sooner or later bring about its decomposition, which is of course followed by putrefaction. In putrefaction the impure is separated from the pure, and if the pure elements are then once more joined together by the action of natural heat, a much nobler and higher form of life is produced. If the hidden central fire, which during life was in a state of passivity, obtain the mastery, it attracts to itself all the pure elements, which are thus separated from the impure, and form the nucleus of a far purer form of life. Michael Sendivogius. Cause that which is above to be below, that which is visible to be invisible, that which is palpable to become impalpable. Again, let that which is below become that which is above, let the invisible become visible, and the impalpable become palpable. Here you see the perfection of our art, without any defect or diminution. Basil Valentine, 15th century. Think most diligently about this, often bear in mind, observe and comprehend that all minerals and metals together, in the same time and after the same fashion, and of one and the same principal matter, are produced and generated. That matter is no other than a mere vapour, which is extracted from the elementary earth by the superior stars, or by a sidereal distillation of the macrocosm, which sidereal hot infusion with an airy sulphurous property, descending upon inferiors, so acts and operates as that there is implanted spiritually and invisibly a certain power and virtue in those metals and minerals, which fume